ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from Z Entertainment, and today we're here for some more of Mad Games Tycoon. So let's get the zooming on. I forgot what I did last time, and no, I do not rewatch my old videos to see what I was doing. I think we were going to actually. We need money, don't we? Yes, I believe we do. I forgot what I did last time. We're gonna have to take out a loan, by the way. That's gonna be what we need to do. So I'm gonna do that right now. We have a credit limit of 7 million that we can go up to, so let's borrow about that much, and then we're going to automatically get all three of these features. 86. I was already born by this point in the game. If you correlate the game's timeline to our timeline, I was born at the end of 85. But yeah, last time we had one of these, the economic crisis or a gaming crisis, I can't remember, but it made our game sell very badly. So right now, RPGs are not popular. That's not true in our world, but in the game, apparently it is. So I'm not going to do an economic simulation because that sounds boring. But most regrettably, we will not be doing an RPG either. Because that's, that's not a thing that people want to see right now. And I don't know how long. Let's see, how long does it last? It lasts for another 12 weeks, so 4 months, 3 months, and so that'll be the summer of 86. So yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, actually, you know what? I am going to do an RPG because there's no way RPG is going to remain unpopular afterwards. So I'm just going to do an RPG. And that's actually a good idea. Get some water so I can speak properly. Wetten the whistle, as I was once told. Long, long ago. I really don't like the music in the game, but if we don't have it, then it gets really quiet, and a lot of people can't handle quiet. They can't handle the calmness of no sound on YouTube, so that's why I'm keeping it in there. Even though I usually don't like, I always turn the music off in games, unless it's like a game that has like a radio station. Like our Grand Theft Auto is a perfect example because I absolutely love the radio stations. To me, the radio stations in GTA is really hilarious. And I am, in fact, planning on making my own radio stations for my games as well, including my RPG game. How will that work? I still have not figured out. But we are getting pretty close to having a few more features in our next game engine. Do we need anything here? I think I searched, yeah, I searched for all the music stuff, and there's no need for that. I don't think. We'll have to check. That doesn't matter. Let's see, is there any genres that I want to do? We could do a fighting game, but as I said, we're going to do an RPG. So let's get that taken care of first. Would I? I don't have a game. And as we can tell, fighting is actually #1 right now. Fighting candy? What is this, a dentist? I could make a fighting game. Sometimes they don't plop into the room that you put them into, but whatever. Never sell the engine. Alright. And now we have 15 features, so as I always do, I like to do it this way. It's kind of cool. And there we go, 15 features. Not exactly sure what we need for that. I think what we have right now is good. I might have to research the A though. But we'll work on a game first. We're gonna do a fighting game, not about candy, that's weird. I don't actually I've never really played fighter games in my life, really. I played an interesting one that is kind of a fighter, but it's also like a platformer, and it's called Kung Fu. But I don't think it's the typical, you know, fighter where you get like a KO if you lose. What did I play? So whenever you go to the pizza stores, like, you know, a pizzeria, there's always usually an arcade. Always usually is a great phrase. And I don't know it's probably Street Fighter, honestly. And I don't remember who it was, but I always chose the same guy. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the character's name was Ryu, Ryu is how it's spelled. I believe that's the one I chose all the time. It might have been somebody named Ken. I can't quite remember. I always won when I chose that guy, though. Granted, I was playing usually against my sister or the computer, so usually that stuff is easy. Would I kindly what? Get you a donut? I mean, I would, but donuts are pretty unhealthy, full of sugar and unrefined carbs. It's just not a good thing for the body. Great thing for the tongue, but that's a short-term pleasure against long-term health issues. So that's kind of why I don't have donuts. Anyways, that was random. Yeah. So, once again, this will take forever. I was gonna say it was, but as I was saying that, it looks like it's going quite quickly. I think my theorem of how if you improve an old engine, you're just adding stuff to it, that it only takes into account the new stuff and you don't have to reintegrate what you already have into the engine you already have. So yeah, I think we're good. I think that's why it's not going to be so slow. Although this is at triple speed, I have 3 play buttons at very fast, and it's still not as quick as I would like. Granted, what is our speed at? Our speed is 65, and our work wheel is almost at 65. So, yeah, once those two get to 100, which they will over the course of playing the game, we'll be in the money, so to speak. We're not even here. We spent all of 86 just researching and remaking a new engine. So it's going to be the 87 that is going to be the year for us. So we could do a sequel. Our sequel's a thing we want to do right now. Heroes Unite would be something we could do. I mean, 4 years after it came out. So we haven't made a game in 2 years in this world. Um, I am going to make a fighting game though, like I said, and I'm going to call it uh fighting. That's lovely. Fighting roads. Um, that just makes it sound like you're beating up the road itself, and I was trying to be clever with the Street Fighter, but let's I almost said knock 'em up, but that's a different type of game right there. Um, I was, I was, I was gonna say knock 'em out, but I think that's already a name for a game, and, and I was like, well, how about knock 'em up? And I'm like, no, no, that would be funny, but it wouldn't make sense. So I thought I paused it because I thought I was gonna take a lot of time to think about this. But then, honestly, it took like 10 seconds as soon as I paused. But I'm gonna take both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and combine it, but with a little little flair to it. I don't know. So instead of mortal, it's gonna be immortal and fighter. So Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat is now Immortal Fighter. And that just sounds awesome. That's for teens. That's so we need so we have the capability of 15 features, but some of the newer features will replace some of the older features. I'm guessing we're gonna be able to do 13 features, and if so, I'll have to get A. So the topic is gonna be none of those. And I'm not going to do candy. So we have fighting, which is in right now. Let's just choose any. And I'll have to buy some dev kits. What would be a good one? Mess. Could do that. Mess is the only one I really know. I've had an Apple II. Well, it was Apple LLE, but could do this, but I could only do a B+, which is what I have, and I couldn't do an A. See, I don't care about any of this stuff. I only care about this. Really? So all the upgrades, because instead of scrolling, we have parallax scrolling, so we don't need that anymore. And instead of PC speaker sound, we have 8-bit sound. And instead of all of this graphic stuff, we now have this. So I don't need to, which means did not remember that would exit out of the whole thing. So immortal. Actually, let's get out of that and let us find a topic that would be good. Not agents, that's obviously, and that's lasting a long time, many months, a whole year, I believe. So we could do aliens. That would be stupid though. Alright, so I found one that I'm gonna do. I'm going to do the gods, because that's that sounds like, the whole immortal part. I'm imagining a game where you're fighting the gods, basically. And so the next one I saw was karate, but then I scrolled a little bit past it and saw this, and I believe this covers all forms like karate and jujitsu and the flying monkey and all the cool strange names that they came up with. So yeah, we're gonna do martial arts. And this would be a interesting game to play, but the idea of fighting gods, basically what I thought God of War was going to be. Alright. Immortal Fighter. Street Fighter, Fighter. I could do Fighters, Immortal Fighters, but B plus, a teens. We're gonna do martial arts and gods. Main genre is fighting and actual engine that we have. And then we're gonna do this, and I'm actually going to get that. And then we're going to put it on this as well, since we're going to need a B plus. So, what does fighting games need? Graphics or gameplay? I feel like gameplay is a little bit more important. Story or game length? Probably game length. There's not much of a story. Maybe one more. You're gonna need functions. I feel like that's one of the better ones. Game depth and beginner friendly. They're not usually beginner friendly. I mean, unless you're a gamer. I'm gonna keep this in the middle because I'm not sure which it is. I feel like it's not quite a casual gamers thing, so I think that should be good. Let's get all the languages so we don't have to worry about that later. Graphics, I'll do 10. Sound, I'll do about 20. They're important, but not as important as that. And then gameplay, actually, I feel like gameplay might be a little bit more important. And put the graphics up a bit more. That should be good, I hope. And then we have all the ones that we can get. And 384,000, so let's make it. And also, since we have graphics department open, we can get nobody because that's horrible. Fucking the best we can get. Not well, so as you guys probably noticed right at the end of the last one, I fired the last graphics person we had because we didn't need it that time. And oh wow, we're gonna need much more. I forgot about that. So this guy's only 3 points less than the other person, but so I don't really care about that. But it is still annoying. But hey, at least we're gonna get some really good graphics, and I feel sorry for this guy who's more of a game designer who wants to do what I'm doing. But, buddy, that's my job. As you can see, I'm at a 40. Almost a 44. Closer to 44 than to 43. And you were only a 30. So, I'm going to keep looking for a new one and hope for the best. 27 is the best we get. Everything else is at 30. Oh, that guy's good at programming. Aw, Doug. Douche. I really would like to get him, but I have nothing for him to do. The only thing is he would be really... I don't like the idea of having people working on my games in the beginning. I usually like to do it myself. But passing up this guy at this early of a stage is it's gonna be difficult to do. But he's and then we'll fire the other one because they both have. Oh, that's cool. Um, because they both have the same amount of graphics, but this guy has a lot of speed, a lot of work will, and then when we do need him for programming, which is what we're going to mostly use him for later, we'll be able to do that. But I do not believe that we can do that yet. All the insurance, once again, 50 bugs. Well, we'll see if that ever happens. Which it will, which is hopefully it's soon. So far, we only have 15 bugs. If we had him working on our game, we probably wouldn't get any bugs. Because he's really good. He's high scored. So there would be no bugs from him. Once we get to the technology side of things, that's when our character will start messing things up. And you, sir, get that taken care of for us. We have 2 months to get this taken care of, so we can still make it worth anything. Our character looks like they're not doing any kind of work at all. Of course, this guy is so fast, he's gonna make everybody look bad. It's great. It's wonderful. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. But I'm pretty sure, well, we're almost 25 bugs and we're halfway through, so it might be possible that we will get, oh, that's cool. Thanks. It's quite possible that we will get the 50 bugs we need. We're not gonna make the trend for fighting games, so this game is kind of useless now. But I spent this much time on it, so we're gonna continue. And of course, we're going to go do this. Let's get a small booth and our game. What are we gonna get? A few thousand fans? 2 or 3? 3? Okay. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that right now. As you can see, they're pretty happy. This emoji icon will go down. The smiley face will become a frowny face. If you don't have something like that. So we don't have to worry about anything like that right now. We're gonna have all the features like ready for the next game. I'm glad I got this water thing, otherwise they'd be complaining. There'd be pop-ups about it. This is a really fun game, I must admit. I don't know how it will fare with recording, so please let me know if you guys find this interesting to watch. I think I would find it interesting to watch, which is why I'm doing it. I really hope we get the 50 bugs, because what I have shown you Sometimes they have weird things they say. I forgot what I was just saying, but basically I can't wait till we get to 50 bugs because I really like the quality assurance thing. Do we have marketing yet? I think... Oh, we do. Interesting. So I like to keep this space right here for quality assurance. And then this area I either do sound or I do production right here so we can make our own games. I have done some strange things while playing this game in this building, like because I like to try and stay here as long as I can. That's like a little challenge I would usually do. So when I was done with like one of these, I would delete one of the other buildings. Usually you can't delete this because if you do, I think it gets rid of what you've done. I can't quite remember that. Oh, one away, we're gonna get it. But say like the sound department is here, or usually I would have this as the production office or whatever. Yep, we can do it now. And so what I would do is this is the production office, and I would get rid of it all and place like the sound studio here. Set up the sound and then get rid of it and then put it back to production. So I'd keep going back and forth using this for various things. Same with this, I use this as I would use it as quality assurance and also marketing. So once we're done with quality assurance, let's get that right now. I think I forgot to put copy protection on this particular game. I don't think we can re-add it or anything. Doesn't matter. So let's get our desk. And we're doing pretty good now. We can now do sound. So we can do that, but I'm gonna have this guy research all these things. I'm not doing it on automatic because it'll go right to the double A, the triple A, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to do these. And if we keep this here, I can actually... I'm gonna take our character, put him here, and create a game report for all the past games. So while he does that, I'm gonna have him do this. Once this is done, I'll have him switch. And who's better at graphics? Definitely him, not by much though. Well, he's about a 28 and I'm about a... between almost 25. Yeah, I'll have him finish this up once this is done. And you, sir, can keep getting our good stuff. Thankfully, it's a decent speed, so yeah, he gets paid quite a lot per month. So I'm going to have him do as much stuff as I can here, which is going to be the reports, and then get rid of the bugs, then I'll put them over here. And this guy, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff until I'm gonna do these two. I'm not gonna bother with the sound right now because that's too much time for something that doesn't even matter anymore. Thankfully, it's not unpopular. Otherwise, it would have been useless. We're almost done with this, or he is. I'm not sure who's gonna win now. This guy's really fast. And we are not. Well, we are about 66, and he is, what, 69? Nice. So we're about the same speed. But whoever does this one first is, let's get it, there we go, an even 3. So whoever does this first, well, let's just see. Let's just see. It'll be quite interesting. This guy's going at about 1.3% at a time. Oh, that's cool. So now we're paying double. I think we were paying 3,000. Oh, that went up way further. I don't think it was 10,000. So, yeah. That's one of the more annoying things when you're like really close to the edge. But thankfully, we're doing good. He's gonna barely win, but not by much. Never mind. Even with him going away. Should I get the sound? I mean, I might as well, because we're not gonna have 1,000,000 in our own cash that hasn't been loans. So I might actually just get the music studio. Not that we will be using it right now, but we'll have it for when we can. There we go. Wow, it's quite closer than I thought it would be. Alright, you can go here and finish that up. You, sir, can go here. Remove the bugs, please. No. It's just a random amount. I thought it was going to be 5 bugs at a time. This is fun to watch when they're still developing the game, because if you take them out but they're still developing the game, more bugs will arise, so it's kind of funny. There we go. Now we can do all the music. Sorry, we can do all the game improvements. This is going to be a really good game, by the way. Kind of sucks that our first great game is going to be a fighting game, and now it's actually not popular. How's that? And that's for 50 freaking weeks. I thought 87 was going to be the year that we were going to get a game out, but this is the reason why I usually do move, though, because it starts taking so damn long to do anything when it's just like a couple people. So yeah, this is usually the reason why I finally just give up, basically. Can't do anything here, though. Thankfully, this guy is really fast, so this will go by pretty quickly. He has high programming and pretty high speed and an even higher work will, so once again, we're going to do this. Fans are still happy. And while he does that, I'm just gonna start getting the music stuff. I guess just researching that stuff doesn't take long in general. Has this updated yet? Nope. Nope, it's still 9 mil. Okay. Alright, well, got back. I felt that it was going way too slow, honestly, and so I came back. This guy's almost done. This is the last programming thing he can do for quality assurance, and he's almost done. Our character's almost done researching this, and I'm gonna do something I don't think I've really ever done. I'm gonna do one of these at a time. So I'll do like maybe this one and just this one. Let's exit. Make sure it's... I'm just gonna do one at a time and until he's done, basically. Because like I said, this is not like a main game. This is not the kind of thing I would consider a main game. We still have 2 months before fighting becomes that goes off the unpopular list. But I don't really care about that. I would release it anyways, but I want there to be something going on while this guy is doing stuff. So and one of them has been taken care of. So we're now going to the next one. I think we can do 2. So I'll do those 2. I might be able to do all of them because this is actually kind of slow. I mean, the very last one does take a long time, to be quite honest. And the research stuff, man, that stuff goes by pretty quickly. This has nothing to do with this game, but I just wanted to say I made honey cake yesterday for the first time, and strangely enough, it kind of just tastes like cornbread. And it wasn't very sweet. Again, you know, you use honey, so... Man, that kind of went by quickly. Now we can cancel this, but we won't get our money back. But I don't care. And here we go. Let's find the publisher. Who has the fan base of fighting? Namco, Koei, and Ubisoft. So we have market strength with these 2 guys. I'm gonna go with this guy since they give us a little bit more money. And now we have more experience for these games and all this stuff. We had only one game with the same genre. And graphics are really good. That's because we have the graphics studio here. Not much to complain about. The sound is well done. It's all around and not much to complain about. Controls define perfection. That's because we have a programmer. Best I've seen. All the game is gameplay weakness, really. Good game with some flaws. We still have not gotten a gold yet. Let's get a game report. And we spent $1 million on this, and we spent 2 years on it. It was supposed to be out in '87, and it came out 2 years after it was supposed to. But we should be doing good. Now, like I said, I like to get rid of this office in the middle. And then I, let's see if there's any new games. And then I add, like, other stuff, but I don't think we're going to need anything. I was thinking on doing marketing, but we don't really need it. I mean, we could. If we do marketing, our sales here will skyrocket. Another 4,000 fans. We still don't need customer support. We are making tons of money right now, so we should be good. We actually should be good. And I'm going to have him... I don't mind him working on the engine. So features... 20. We are finally at Dionic Engine 2. Yeah, that should be good. Once he's done with the engine, I'm going to have him update the game so more people will, you know, play it. And we can do 10 mil now. Yeah, sadly this does not mean repay the maximum you have. Sadly it means pay the maximum you owe, which is kind of retarded. But, you know, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be taking it out a million at a time. For us to be able to unlock this, the production, we would have to pay off this other 3 million and then make 1 million more after that. So, I don't foresee this game making another million. Well, it might be that, yeah, it's starting to go down. So as soon as this is done, we might be able to pay off a fair majority of this. We just need to do updates and just have him start doing updates. Since he's the quickest, should be good. We don't need this for anything. Yeah, I think we're good on all research and stuff. So, what was it? We spent 1 million making the game, I believe it was. Let's see if we can make another million. Like, it's basically $1 million profit. Let's see how far that jumps up to. Come on. There we go. It was alright. We'll have him do another one right now. Oh, I'll have him research. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Is the next one gonna be about the same height? Yeah, so I'm gonna have him chill out for a bit, and we're gonna wait until it gets to about here, so about 20,000 units, I guess. Okay, like right away then. Didn't even get to 17. There we go. Let's have him work on another. As you guys may know from the last episode, wasn't that the first one? I already do not know. That's what you get for doing games once a week only. Oh, got 16-bit music now, not just sound. Oh wow, the next week after got up a little even higher. That's not proper English, but yeah, that's kind of fancy. Or just do it right away. We can almost pay off 2 million. That's amazing. Ooh, first-person shooter. Oh, protection. I think the copy protection is one of the few things we can't make ourselves, sadly. Let's get another one. Almost made 2 million profit. That's... Now we have. That's amazing. It took us 9 years in-game to get this far. I think it's time to... I think it's time to start on another game. Us? Fuck you. Us? Fuck you. Us? Fuck you. Us? Fuck you. Hey, at least we're not worst game of the year anymore, right? Right? Right. Let's get that taken care of. Wow, with these updates, it's made people love them just consistently. We almost have enough to pay everything off. Holy damn. Just another 500,000 and I can pay off everything. But will we make another mil? I don't know if I will pay off everything because we're gonna need probably 1 million to make our next game. Not to mention we need to get the new features in here, which I think is just 2 more. But whatever. So, we could do a first-person shooter. That's weird. I wonder why I can't pay it off even though I have 3 mil. Guess I'll wait until it goes up above 3 mil. There, that should be good. There we go. No more debt. And now if we make 1 million now, take a drink every time I say no, we'll be doing good. But, not sure. Alright, dude. It's time, quite possibly, to go up to an A. But first, let's think of what we're gonna do. Okay, RPG is good to go, so we can do an RPG. And we can do an RPG about fantasy, why not? Let's call it something like Mystic Crystals, because you know most most fantasy games has crystals for some strange reason. Mine doesn't, but a lot of people's do. So we're gonna have the best thing ever, which is the PC, and then I'll see if there's anything new here that might be nice to try out. Well, I don't think we can use... I'll use the Nintendo ripoff if we're able to. Oh, fan letters. So what we want is this, and we want it for this. So that was good. We want this up higher, apparently. They didn't do anything for this stuff, but I think that should be good. And we don't have to touch this. This is how it should be, apparently. And, as you can see, we have 13 now, so indeedly diddles, it's time for us to take care of the A. It's going to be great. We will finally be able to have a high-end computer game, and we won't be able to go with Nintendo. Let's look at the dev kits. I think I can check them out here. So what allows us to do A? I'm not gonna do other computer stuff because they're gonna fail eventually. Could do Sega. Wow. What's the difference between Sega? Oh, it's Mega. Wait, is this the one where you had to like place it on top of the other Sega system? That was weird. I didn't even know that was a thing until I watched The Angry Video Game Nerd. That's amazing. I don't think I'm going to get it though. I was never a Sega dude. But that's alright. Come on. Come on, don't stand now. Just finish it and then stand. There we go. Develop a game. Mystical crystals. I think it was Mystic. But that sounds better actually. Target audience. Fantasy. RPG. With our good engine. PC. And we have everything we can have so far. And we do need to take a loan out. So we're going to do 2 of these. And you, sir, can improve the gameplay, which will cost us that much. Then we're gonna take out that much, and then we're gonna get all of these, and then we're going to see how much this costs. The graphics cost more, sadly. We're a few $100s away. Let's just wait a bit. Legendary. That's. See, sometimes good stuff happens in this game. And now let's get all of this. We got a new level editor, which we can't afford right now. Let's see if... Oh, see if we get a good staff right now. We really need graphics person right now. Graphics or sound. So once we get oh, there's that. That will cost me... I would have loved to have put that on here, but oh well. It will cost 70k to get it. Anything new? Nope. Damn. That says sometimes happens though, like even if you get this, it's still not. still quite a huge possibility you're not going to get anybody. Whereas when it's the bank fee that doubles, um, that will just straight up happen. So the good stuff, still technically not that great. But yeah. This is pretty much how my early intro of this game always seems to look. Once these guys are done with one of them, they can go to another area that they're good at. Its graphic and music is both at 30. Our graphics and music, our music is about almost a 40. So, or sound. So I'll be doing the music once I'm done, and he'll be taking care of the graphics. Unless we can get a graphics person, that would be nice. Let's get this going. And yep, nothing. Let's have him take care of that. Bank, please. Wait, let's do. We need 2 games. There we go. That'll be our main game for now to show off. And we might as well do that. That'll give us a little extra boost into that game, which will give us more money. 11K fans, we're still doing good. I hope that does actually boost it. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, yeah, they're not happy anymore. Not much we can do about it. The fans just start leaving until they're happy again. So it fixes itself. So who do you think is going to finish first? Well, I can tell you right now which one it's going to be. It's going to be this guy, obviously. He's going to be doing these 2, and we're going to be doing these 2. And this is the main, so it's going to be a lot longer. Yeah, that didn't help out much at all. We made like $500,000 from that. So that wasn't worth the extra million in there. Actually, it was $1.5 million. But yeah, it wasn't worth it at all. Any good people yet? Nope. We're screwed. This does get an 8-star, but he sucks. Alright, well, that's that for now, I guess. Now we just have to wait. I could pause it, but, you know, why play the game if you're going to keep pausing? I don't know if we'll be able to finish this game. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this game that we're making here in this episode, but it'll be interesting to see how close we get to it. I think we'll, we might not get close. There's 2 more after this. But yeah, as you notice, the higher you go up on these things, the more expensive they are, but also the longer they take to go. When you get a new place in this, like this area here, this area that we have here will actually become the area for the head office, and these things will actually sadly we can't place that one in this area, but the head office desk will speed up everything so you can like connect it to different locations, and it will give an increase of speed for that certain area. I don't think you can do more than one, but I can't quite remember honestly. Like I said in the last episode, I haven't played this game in a couple of years. Also, you want to know something funny? Today is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday for me. But technically, while you're watching it, it is Saturday. So that means this time around, I recorded the game quite late in the week. And the game I'm uploading Sunday, which is tomorrow for those who are watching this, I will be recording right after this, which is Supermarket Simulator. I don't know why, but I have a really fun time with that game, and this game, actually. There are some boring parts like this, like waiting for this stuff. We didn't make any game this year. It was in '89. Yeah, we should be good on that. Yeah, as you can tell, we're not gonna get anywhere close in this episode. I did not realize that, but I hope you guys will have enjoyed this episode, and next week we will continue. And yeah, we'll see how far we get, and yeah, we'll see the final outcome of this game here. So, if you guys all enjoyed, love you all, peace to you, and as always, stay safe.